Alright, you guys, so I legit did not want to make a daily video like I always do it. I like put down my cards on the floor or something or my bed and I just read it to you guys like that. I honestly wanted to be more personal today for some reason. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the daily reading this way. Hope you guys enjoy. Keep in mind this is a general reading, so if you want something more specific to you and your energy, you can book a reading with me in the detail box below. It is fairly easy. All you need is like a debit or credit card. Click on the PayPal link. Type in the amount of money that you're trying to, based on the type of reading you want. If you don't, you can enter the amount there, and then I get back to you through email. Or you can email me first, and we'll go from there. I guess get your birth date and any questions that you want to ask regarding that type of reading that you want. If you don't see the type of reading that you want below, don't hesitate to ask me. So, meaning if you see soulmates reading, but you want a twin flame reading, or you want like whatever type of reading style you want, I can come up with the estimate for you right then and there. And I assure you that it'll be as fair as I can make it. But yeah, so it's pretty easy. I'm gonna go ahead and draw like 5 cards and an overall view card. All right, so this is falling out. Okay, so this kind of gives me this gives me a feeling of like trapped in fear. So some of you guys who are on the verge of change or contemplating change at this time, um, some of you guys are very fearful of change at this time. Like meaning you know you have to let something go, or you know you need to step into unknown terrain, and you're really at a crossroad road of should I do this? Should I really go to this new place? Should I date this new person? Should I trust this person? Can I trust myself? A lot of you guys are even challenged to look at yourself and self reflection. A lot of us are very scared to self reflect, meaning to be in solitude with ourselves because of fear of what we might see or what we might feel. So, this is definitely in regards to another example of that is knowing you need to sit by yourself to figure out your feelings towards someone specific, meaning you might like a certain guy or girl, and in order for you to differentiate how you really feel towards them, you need to sit with yourself. You might figure out that, oh shit, I actually love this person, or oh, I don't really like them. Oh, it's just my imagination. You never know what kind of feelings you feel towards people, but sometimes you don't really know how you feel towards someone because you're in the situation directly, meaning if you're dealing with a boyfriend or girlfriend, family, or whatever the relationship may be, the situation, you may not have clarity in the situation, especially if you've been feeling very clouded or not being able to make a decision in regards to this person because you're always constantly talking to them or you're always constantly with them. And this may be a sign from your guides that you need to back up from the situation, the person that you have in your mind at this time, and actually see how you feel towards them, and then follow up with them the next day, even maybe with a text or shoot them a phone call. If once you figure out like, oh, okay, this is what I want to express to this person, this is how I want to move forward with them, or decide, oh, I don't want to move forward with this person, it's not worth it. But you can only know that once you face that reality head on. And don't go in self-denial. Like some of us, we like to, the easy way out is to cut ties with people in our life. Oh, this is too hard. We say this is too hard, so I don't want to fuck with that person. But we might honestly care for that person. So look at the situation realistically, and see if you're just being hard-headed or selfish or reserved or standoffish. But whatever the case may be, if you're feeling distance or foggy about any certain situation, take time out to meditate and get solitude and actually look at the situation head on. Any fears that you have at this time, don't be afraid to face your fears head on, because that is the only way you will pass it. A lot of times, we can't pass certain fears. They will keep coming up until we address it. Meaning, for another example, dating again. But if you fear that a guy or girl will leave you. Instead of wondering of the possibilities, ask them straight up, you know. And it doesn't have to be in like this manner where you're like, oh, I know you're gonna leave me, so fuck you. It can be in a manner where it's like, oh, you know, I have this feeling that you're gonna leave me. This is true. I can't knock this feeling that, you know, I'm not important to you. Express how you feel, because sometimes a lot of us feel like, oh, we're not important. And we'll reassure ourselves on a daily basis, like, oh, this person doesn't care for me, blah, 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 whatever the case may be. But we don't actually talk to the person or reach out to them or express how we feel, because contrary to popular belief, we are not all mind readers. Some of us are, but not all of us. But this card also is saying to express yourself freely, because those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. So yeah, but anything you're having trouble with this time, it will be resolved if you're not scared to confront the situation head on. Especially someone you're dealing with this time that you can't get out of your mind for some reason. They're important to you. By all means, try to solve this. But, you know, try to solve it. Alright. Next card. Okay, so 2 of them came out. So when I don't know the names for all these cards yet, because this isn't the original deck that I used to do cards with. So I'm still learning all the names and all the numbers and representations and everything. But this card assures you guys, whoever's watching this video, that romance is near. And then this card is the fear of that romance coming in. So those of you who are very intuitive at this time, who may have been getting synchronicities or even having psychic readings where people tell you, oh, you're going to meet someone tall and slender, or someone handsome, or someone wealthy, or someone elegant or charming. Or just having this feeling like, you know, oh shit, I'm going to run into someone soon. It's like, it's just inevitable. Because some of us can feel when our soulmates are coming. Even when we get prophetic dreams, things like that. But for those of you who've been getting signs consistently, or even channeling from your guides, or whatever the case may be, yes, new love is near. And they come bearing gifts. This person that's on your radar, they're literally like right around the corner. Or if you're traveling soon, or if you're out and about just shopping, whatever the case may be, this person is coming in quite suddenly, kind of like bumping into each other kind of energy. And this person is exactly who you need. This definitely gives me a feeling of a soulmate union, a person who you've been waiting for even. And this person is very giving, very generous. For some of you guys, it can be a person that is tall. If you like tall men or women, this person can be very tall. They are very generous, very romantic, very wealthy. So, stability surrounds this person. So I feel like I've been picking up on this energy for quite some time lately, actually. But for some of you, that you're just bringing this type of energy or this type of person, you've been trying to manifest wealth, and it might come in the form of a person who's very giving and very generous. This person could also be a business partner who helps you out, helps you expand and grow. You could grow together. It could be an initial partnership that isn't romantic at first, but blossoms into one. But someone who definitely admires you, your sense of humor, or your charisma and your style of dress, things like that. But yeah, they could be of a different cultural background than you too. So keep a heads up for that. Especially for those of you who are traveling or visiting different cultures soon. But don't be afraid. This person can take you by surprise. Don't be afraid to dabble in something new or unknown terrain. Believe in yourself, trust in yourself. You could even meet this person and know right off the bat that they're your soulmate or a lifelong partner, or who you're going to marry, so forth. Believe in yourself, believe in your intuition, because your guys might, the moment you meet them, they might tell you, oh, this is the person you've been looking for. And you even might hear that in your channeling, and you'll be like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then it might surprise you. But believe in yourself, your senses. Trust yourself. Don't be afraid of change that's coming up ahead of you right now. For some reason they said live, love, pray, eat. I feel like it's a movie, but really they just want you to live it up right now. When if you're going through a transitionary phase of like trying to better yourself, they really want you to leave your old self behind. So that self that dwells on the past, that doesn't want to have fun, that never wants to go out, that's always single, always making yourself miserable, not accepting invitations out, things like that. They really want you to leave that person behind as you transition to this new period of life. And this new person can help you do that. If you're coupled, you could be renewing love with the old flame. Ex-lovers could be coming together as well. Some of you guys might be working on refreshing romance in a certain in a coupled situation that you're already in right now. So that was 3 cards. I'm gonna pull like 2 or 3 more maybe. Oh, it's gonna be a long reading. Hope you guys are enjoying it this way. I don't know if it's better this way or like other ways or whatever, but so there's a lot of wealth nearby nonetheless, but with this wealth comes great responsibility. Meaning you might have the tendency to pick up fake friends, or if you're in business at this time and people know you're doing well, you're probably even guided to keep your business on the down low, or keep your income on the down low, or the fact that you might be dating someone famous or dating someone rich or whatever the case may be, because you might have people out of nowhere trying to gain what you're obtaining from this person or from this situation, or whatever the situation may be regarding wealth or financial gain. Someone could be feeling like they're getting away with something of yours. But as long as you don't talk too much in regards to your finances at this time, you should be all should be well. Let's see what else. But this could also indicate that you have sneaky people around you who feel like they can just take things of yours. So just be extra mindful. Maybe you live with roommates, or maybe you live with people who seem trustworthy, but you feel deep down that they're sneaky. Just keep an eye on your things at this time. I feel like I pulled something like this earlier. But really keep an eye on your things, because people feel like they can steal from you at this time, especially in regards to money, or any cards you have laying around, things like that. Keep an extra eye on things like that. Anything important like jewelry, stuff like that at this time. Especially if you're intuitively have a feeling that people go through your things, just keep an eye on it at this time. All right. Last 2 cards here. You have the Moon and the World. 2 really, really good cards. So this is definitely an indicator that change is near. Freedom as well. So if some of you who have been feeling very constrained or restrained, I know I made a post on Facebook the other day that one of my friends liked. They were saying that they know deep down they're like a free-spirited woman, but being that we are conditioned in our life to be bound to all these things that make us essentially not free, we start feeling bad and stuff like that. But this could indicate a period of time where you're getting rid of all those restraints and coming into yourself and who you are and your sexuality, and feeling free as a woman and a human being, men and women, freeing yourself from gossip situations or controlling situations, or people who feel dissatisfied with the way of life you choose. This gives me a feeling like you're just doing you, being carefree, not giving a fuck what the world says. Independence, regaining independence, it strengthens oneself. And a lot of people won't like that. You'll have a lot of people who feel bitter, jealous, resentful, feeling like they want to fight you even sometimes, for going on your journey of independence and freedom. Sometimes people don't like the free spirit because it is very independent, you don't have to rely on someone. It's not to say that free spirits can't be hurt or bound for a certain amount of time, but they tend to get over things quite faster. They seem to be more fluid in their life, understand that things are temporary and always changing. And some people don't like that, especially people who want to stay the same, who want to settle down, which is not bad. It's just different life choices. But people you're splitting with at this time to go your separate ways, they may not like you gaining your independence, but ultimately this will make you happier and healthier and independent and strong, which you need at this time. But don't let anyone make you feel guilty. Matter of fact, those people are leaving your life as we speak. So go forth and prosper. So that's it, you guys, for today. Hope you guys enjoy your day. Peace.